well, no one's here, but when you get here, you're gonna see this. So, what's up? Today is another live stream. I think this is like 4 or 5. I don't really know. This one's a little later than the other ones have been. Today we're gonna do like a game, kind of. It's kind of just a card game. It's called Do You Know Me? And then it like asks a question, right? And it's gonna be a yes or no question. And what I'm gonna do is if I answer no, I'm gonna try to determine which type would answer yes. I haven't read through these. I actually just got this game recently. There's a lot of unopened packages, but this is where I'm gonna start. Well, yeah. We're not gonna start with the game yet though. We're gonna talk first about like this live stream because I started thinking like I was doing 30 days of live streaming, just like procrastinating and being an INTP, you know, it's very likely that like it is procrastinating. But I then started to really think about it and I realized it's not really procrastinating because really right now I'm like kind of in a transition. I always had like for a long time I had this MBTI stuff in my head and I basically was like, okay, I'm gonna start sharing it on YouTube. I didn't really put everything down on paper or like it's all just in my head. So what I was thinking was I was just gonna put it out on YouTube, and that's what I did. And then it got to like, okay, I want to be able to coach and type people. I have it all in my head, and I'm kind of like ahead there, but I don't have all the stuff. So now I have this thing where like I like to be on YouTube and just talk, and it's kind of like if I don't do it at least, I would say at least once a week, but like, honestly even more, it kind of bothers me. So what I do is I also want to be able to create the stuff that I'm gonna need for all the coaching and stuff because like it has to be formal. It can't just be the stuff that's in my head. It has to be out there. And while I'm working on that, all I'm thinking about is like, oh, I should be making a video or this or that. Or I should be writing a script for a video or something I should. I'm like, I want to keep coming back to the videos and just like whatever topic I'm on right then to kind of be able to talk about it because I already have them in my head. Now I have to really be able to have a way to formalize them. So what these live streams help me do is kind of kick that itch. No matter what, like I'm here, I'm doing the live stream. It's getting done, and then when I go to work on my other stuff, it's a lot easier to get it done. And I think this is just really a way I process. I have certain things that become like important to me and I need to just be able to handle those. And on the side, there's always going to be other things accumulating. So I have to find a way to balance those. And what may seem like procrastinating may just be a way to preserve my needs, like my energies, like what I need to get free and things like that. So I'm not really procrastinating by doing these, but I have to keep them lighthearted. I can't think too much about the functions. It's like that's why I want to bring the cards into it while during these live streams, because on the other end, I'm creating more formalized things, and I'm really killing two birds with one stone, because I'm creating these more formalized things, and I'm giving myself really good scripts for the upcoming videos. And I'm even able to start thinking about like, how do I really want to present things? Because yeah, I can't just keep putting out sloppy things or just put them out because, you know, I've been thinking about them or working on these little things for like a few days at a time and it just like goes out. I'd rather have more of formalized approach to that with like scheduling and things like that. So being an INTP, I think that I just wanted to share that for other INTPs, that like maybe you're not procrastinating, but maybe you need to understand, like, so you make sure that you don't make sure that you don't understand, or you need to understand so you make sure that you don't end up procrastinating. So you need to understand exactly what your goals are, what your targets are. Introverted thinking is a function that likes to have an aim, an objective. And a lot of times it isn't looking for all the neatness with that objective. It's not looking for a way that it actually needs a way to actually present it. Like, so that's kind of by balancing being able to share my thoughts. Now I can kind of sit down and actually like put them into something. And that's what I wanted to just share for any INTPs. And this is probably for just a lot of people. Like, there's things that you need to do in order to work on the things that are a little harder to work on. And I think that sometimes just doing them, they give you the feeling of satisfaction, basically. That's how I kind of see it. Like, you get this feeling of satisfaction that it's done. And like, yeah, I've had a few live streams that were 12 minutes, but for my own satisfaction, they're there for everybody for later on, and they're out of the way. And that's really what I wanted to share with you guys there before we get into the games. As usual, if you guys have any comments or anything, I'm watching. I can see if you put them there, so I'll answer. But what we're going to do is the game, and it's asking me the questions. If I answer no, we're going to see if we figure out what type would do it. I went through some of these questions, and actually I do have some stories from some of them, but I don't know. Like, this pile is huge. We probably won't go through the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe. That's a lot. I'm procrastinating. There's a snowstorm. There's like 12 inches of snow. So this is okay. I went out early this morning and shoveled. They closed down my gym. So I got my pre-workout anyway. And I went and shoveled. And now I can chill until all the snow's done, and I'll go clean up some other things. Because it's a good workout since they closed down the gym. Right? Who closes down the gym during a snowstorm? Jeez. I'm just kidding. All right, so I'm going to share this one because I did see this one. Has blank ever set someone up on a date? By blank, it's me. See, do you know me? Here's the card. Has blank ever set someone up on a date? I don't know that showed right to you guys. Okay. Anyways, yeah, this was like something that I guess me and my wife did a lot, actually. When we first started dating, we would go out with my buddies, and at the bar, she would be able to like be the icebreaker. She would approach women from my buddies, and then because she was able to build a friendship, they trusted her, and like basically my friends were able to not seem like creeps, because they really weren't. But like, you know, it's not always easy to approach women. So if you guys want a tip, find an ENFJ who's going to go just talk to everybody. The thing is with that was like, sometimes they liked her more than the guys. So I guess that happens. But I played a role in this because, you know, I was like, hey, we're going to do this, and this is going to be, we did it almost every time we went out. Now we don't go out. So yeah, that was number one. All right. Has blank Carmine ever binged an entire TV series in a day? Yeah, like, but I guess it really, do you really count like mini series as like a whole series? Because I would say I've done mini series, but like there's some series that have like, or anything like that, I would probably be that binged into, had probably like 10 or 12 seasons. So probably not like a real series, but yeah, mini series and all those, yeah, definitely. If I wasn't streaming right now, that's probably what I'd be doing. No, I don't know. I've been thinking about Skyrim a lot lately. So, well, you know why? Because I've been thinking about archetypes. And every time I go into Skyrim, friggin', you level up and there's your archetype, is your guy gonna be a shooter, a bow and arrow guy or a swords guy or anything like that? That's kind of why I think I've been thinking about Skyrim. Maybe I'll do a live stream from there. Can I do that? Maybe. Oh, well, I guess I answered kind of no for that. So who would do that? Well, again, really, you can't do certain series, but I'm sure my INTJ sister probably has. She used to do her homework and just have it playing on her bed, like on her laptop, and it would just be streaming. And I'd be like, how do you even know what's happening? She'd watch everything like while she was doing everything. She's an actuary major, so it's not like she went to, like, she was doing easy homework. She was doing like, I don't know, that shit's hard. They gotta take like these hard tests, so. All right, next question. Has it blank ever had sex on the first date? I don't think so. No. It's more like, this question would be like more like, because some girls I never dated, so it's like that. I don't know. Not on the first time I met anyone. Did blank get kissed on New Year's Eve this past year? Yes. Well, I've been able to answer yes to a lot of these. Hopefully everybody got kissed on New Year's this year, right? I don't know. Who knows? Has blank ever done a cake stand? Yeah, I've done a cake stand. I like shotgunning beers more than I like cake stands, though. It's my preferred way of drinking a beer fast, and I'll beat you in that. I'm supposed to show you guys these cards. Can blank touch their tongue to their nose? No, it's not meant for that. Why would you want to do that, though? Pick your nose with your tongue. Does blank currently have condoms in their bedroom? I don't know. Maybe. I'm going to say no because don't need those now. Well, But you know who would? Like, definitely your ESTPs, like in their wallet. That's probably a thing. Yeah, I would say that's who usually, ISTPs. Like a box from Costco or something, most likely. Has blank ever played strip poker? No, I played like similar games, but not that. No. That's probably another like ESTP thing. But I think a strip poker is like probably Dan Bilzerian like sits around and does that. Does blank have 3 or more Apple devices? Do I have 3 or more? Yes, I do. I have my watch, my phone, and my MacBook. I don't really use that, but I have that. Have I ever been in a hot air balloon? Nope. Never in a hot air balloon. Does blank have a recurring dream? I don't dream. So if I did, it probably wouldn't recur. That's like an NI thing. All SE and NI users I know like have weird dreams or wake up in the middle of the night, like weird stuff. Like my ISTP best friend does that. Like, I don't know. It's like, that's, but yeah. We should go though. All right. Can I name 5 of the 7 dwarfs? Let me think. So you got like grumpy, dopey, bashful. Who else? Dopey, bashful. I got 3. I think that's pretty good. Even though I really do like that, how am I not thinking of them? I can picture all the 7 dwarfs, I just can't think of their names. Has blank ever been to Alaska? Nope. Why would you go there? I've always wondered that. Like, why would anybody go to Alaska? Yeah, there's nothing to do there, really. Like, is there? I don't know. I mean, it's like Alaska outside with all the snow. Was blank ever suspended from school? Yeah, a lot. I got suspended when I was 7 years old out of summer camp and middle school, high school. Yeah. They tried to expel me from a Catholic school actually, and my mom convinced them not to. Actually, I was probably 7 then too. Do I drink my coffee black? I do, with 5 caramel swirl, but black, like no cream or sugar. It's still, you have to order it black, so there. Was I ever in a fraternity or a sorority? No, I wasn't. That's a like SENI thing again too, I think. I'm sure you have like ENTPs who like that stuff. Yeah. And like your your SPs. Your SJs I don't think get so much like that. Your NFs just show up at the parties, like probably. But yeah. Has blank ever spent more than a week in the hospital? No. I would hate that actually. Nope. Who has? I don't know that this goes to a type. Well, I guess we could say like, who's the most clumsy? Probably like, that would maybe be your ISFJs, just because my dad got hit by a car twice and he's an ISFJ. And he's fallen out of a tree and broke his back and legs. Like, he's clumsy. Like, but he keeps going. He keeps doing stuff. What? I think that's like just a SJ thing too, maybe. Because they're all clumsy. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of SJs are clumsy. Like if they're like into something they're doing, like yeah, there's no clumsiness. There's like very like ordered and everything. But like when they're more being carefree, then they're all clumsy. Have I ever traveled by Greyhound? It's like the buses. I mean, I think for like school field trips, we did that actually. Does blank crack their knuckles. Yep. Who doesn't? I gotta crack everything, my head, everything. All right, so on these cards they give you like options to if they give you like the certain noun, then you're gonna be able to choose other nouns in case like as an alternative. Has blank ever gotten drunk off Four Loko? All right, I'm gonna say this one, yeah. Then I'm gonna use the alternatives. Off Smirnoff Ice. Yeah, we used to ice everybody, and like during the middle of a party, you can end up iced 5 or 6 times. And then Mike's Hard Lemonade. I don't. Can you get drunk off of those? I don't know. Maybe. Did you go to bed before 10 p.m. last night? Yeah, probably. I go to bed before 10 p.m. most nights. And then the other ones were 11, 12, and 1. I'm waking up closer to 1. Has blank washed their sheets in the past week? Well, my wife did, I think, the other day, actually. If I remember correctly. I do that, but she did it this week. Who doesn't do that? I'm not gonna call out types on that. Did I eat breakfast this morning? I wake up and I have a protein shake. That counts as breakfast. Sometimes we have hard-boiled eggs. My wife makes them, so I'll eat those. Do I like Bloody Marys? Isn't that like tomato juice? That's kind of gross. Yeah. Has blank ever used a fax machine? I still do, like, it's part of my work. Fax is easiest in medical industry. A lot of the time, at least. Have I ever ridden a horse? Yeah, I used to work on a farm when I was in high school. I rode a horse every day. So it was pretty cool, actually. I used to do hay bales and all that stuff. Have I ever called the police? Like if there was an accident on the highway, like I've done that a few times. I'm like usually on the highway before anyone wakes up in the morning, so I've seen a few times where there were like cars crashed and no one really around to see them. So I've called for things like that a few times, but no, not for anything else, I don't think. I'm gonna skip that one. Did I stay home last Saturday night? I don't know, honestly. Probably. I'm an INTP, so probably. Unless my wife dragged me out, then I probably didn't, but... Oh, I guess last Saturday night was yesterday, so yeah. Do I weigh within 5 pounds of my driver's license photo? Let me see. I have my pistol permit. That doesn't say my weight. Oh yeah, it does. No, I was 235 when I got my pistol permit. I am now about 200. And I think my license has this exact same weight. That way it was. Does blank know where the last Olympics was held? Was it China? It might have been China. I don't really know, but maybe. I bet you another INTP knows. Have I ever had a crazy ex-boyfriend or girlfriend? Well, let's just be clear. Once they're an ex, they're crazy. Just don't go near them. But have I had one that was crazy? Yeah. Terrible. Who else gets that? SJs. Sorry, you guys are dating crazies all the time. See, the SPs, they don't like date a lot. Like, it's more, I guess when they're older, but I think they have a lot more experience by then. Do I know how to snowboard, water ski, or surf? Those are the two alternatives. I know how to snowboard. Have I ever been camping? Yeah. It's kind of a peaceful place, right? Going out into the woods. One day I'll share those stories. Did I ever have an imaginary friend? No. Those voices are real. INFPs, they have imaginary friends. And INFJs. Do I have a coupon card on my keyring? No, I have a gym membership. I think that's it, really. All right, well, I'm gonna finish this game now. Well, anyways, I had to check some stuff because no one's here anyway, only one person. It's probably my wife. My son's probably watching. He loves watching my videos. But anyways, I guess if no one's gonna show up, I'm gonna end this, and I will do another one tomorrow, and next day, and the next day, and the next day. Because I don't know why. It's just easier to do while I'm doing other things for my more formal videos. And it keeps me less stressed. And I hope you guys enjoy them when you watch them, because you guys always watch them afterwards. See you later.